Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I created this like coppery orangey glitter look for y'all. I will leave all the products I use down below in case y'all are interested in them, because I know sometimes I mispronounce things and I don't say the brand right, or I don't even say the name of the product sometimes, so I will leave it down below in case you want to know the exact name. And I know I'm missing an earring throughout the video, so if y'all want to know how to get this look, then please keep on watching. So now to prime my eyelids, I'm going to be taking my LA Girl Pro Conceal and the shade Porcelain. So then to blend that out, I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. And don't mind my headband, I probably look like weird, but I'm just trying to keep the makeup out of my face. So now I'm going to be taking this Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I do not like using this on my face. It does not hold my makeup at all, but I do like using it to set my concealer. So going into my Morphe 35Om palette, I'm going to be picking up this orangey shade right here. I'm going to be using this as my transition shade. And I'm going to be taking that on a Morphe M433 brush. I'm going to be buffing this into my crease. When I start placing all my other colors down, they can all blend together. Now I'm going to be switching to my Kylie Fluffy brush to buff this out. Onto my next shade, I'm going to be mixing these two oranges. This is like a reddish color, and then this one is a bright orange color. I'm going to be mixing those two colors just a little bit. I'm going to be taking this on that Kylie brush. Then I'm going to be placing this into the inner corner and dragging it in. I'm trying my best to keep it below the orangey transition shade we placed. I cannot say that. And then taking the Morphe M532 brush to blend those two bright orangey shades out. Then I'm going to be applying them just a little bit more. But this time going back in with the Morphe M433 brush, I'm going to be dipping back into our transition shade just a little bit and using that to help blend this red color. Then switching to my Morphe M532 brush to buff this out. So I'm just going to be doing the same thing to my other eye. Now I'm going to be going into the Morphe 9N palette, and I'm going to be picking up that shade right there. I'm picking this up on a Morphe E17 brush, placing this into the outer V, and then bringing it in, keeping it below the colors that I just blended out. So I'm literally just placing the same colors in the same place over and over again, and then blending them out. So then taking the Morphe M433 brush to blend this out. This is going to just start adding more definition to the look. Then I'm going to be taking the color just one more time directly into the inner corner and nowhere else. I'm just going to be placing it there for the last time and then blending it out again. So I'm just going to be doing the same thing to my other eye. So now I'm going to be switching to a Morphe R41 brush, and I'm going to be mixing these two colors right here. This is like a dark rustic orange, and this one's just a dark red. And then taking them into my outer V. And then bringing it in to really define my eye. And then I'm going to take the Morphe E17 brush to blend this out. And then for the last shade, I'm going to be mixing these two colors right here. I'm just going to be taking a little bit just to add a little bit more definition to the outer V. I'm not going to be dragging this color in. I'm going to be focusing this color mostly or just right here. Then taking the Morphe M433 brush to blend this out. So I'm going to be taking my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Porcelain. And I will be using this to do a half cut crease just to really define this look and to clean it up as well because it is a little bit messy. Now I'm just going to be picking up this white shade from the Morphe 35Om palette. I will be using this to set that concealer. So now I'm going to be taking the Morphe M433 brush to just kind of buff out the concealer. Not really buff it out, but just clean it up like right here because it does get a little bit messy, or it did. Now I'm going to be mixing, I'm going to go back to these two colors right here on the Morphe R41 brush. And I'm going to be placing these back in my outer V because they kind of faded away. Then I'm going to be taking the Morphe M433 brush to kind of fade this into the concealer / blend it out. And I'm going to be taking the teeniest bit of the two dark shades we used. We're a mixture of these two right here. And then placing that directly and just in my outer V. I'm actually going to be taking the Kylie brush that has that like reddish left over. I'll blend that dark brown color a lot better. Look, I'm going to be taking my NYX glitter primer. This is the exact same thing as the Too Faced one, so if you want a dupe for the Too Faced one, then the NYX one is the way to go. And I'm going to be mixing two glitters, which are the Copper and the Rose glitter by NYX. So exactly where I made that half cut crease at, I'm going to be placing the glitter glue. Then I'm going to be taking a brush and tapping those two glitters that I mixed together. Okay, so one eye's done. So I'm going to be taking a blending brush just to kind of take away any excess glitter that may have gotten in my crease, because it usually gets everywhere. So I'm going to be taking my NYC liquid eyeliner. I'm just going to be doing a super quick and thin line. This is just going to hide my lash band when I apply my lashes in a second. Now I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Gray Lash Mascara. I'm just going to be doing a couple coats of eyelashes, so when I put my falsies on, they can blend in and like my eyelashes don't look straight and the eyelashes go up. So for my lashes today, I'm going to be using the Koko Lashes Demi G ones. I've never used these before. I'm going to let the eyelash glue dry a little bit before popping them on, because I think they go on better when you let the eye glue dry. So I'm first going to be starting out by priming my face. Today I'm just going to be taking the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. This is just to fill in your pores, make your skin smooth. Because I have a little bit of texture and I have a lot of pores, so this headband is a sock. Like, how ratchet am I? Look, I literally just tied a sock. Now I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay setting spray and just spraying this on my base before applying my foundation to help my foundation last a lot longer. Now to foundation, I'm going to be mixing the Loreal True Match with a couple of the NYX Total Coverage foundation, I'm going to be taking a couple drops of the NYX Total Coverage Foundation. But I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal True Match Foundation in the shade Nude Beige. So I'm just going to be mixing them together with this brush. I've never used this combination before, so I really do not know why I mixed these two together, but I just feel like mixing foundations. Okay, I need to put my hair back now. This is the whole purpose of this headband. So I'm just going to be like literally painting this on. So now I'm going to be taking my damp beauty blender to buff this out on into my skin, since the brush was just to apply the product. And the brush does leave a little bit of streak marks. So that's why I will be taking my beauty blender. So I'm going to be taking this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. And I'm going to be using this to conceal this pimple and any other ones I may have. Then I'm just going to be taking my beauty blender. Now to conceal my under eyes, I'm going to be taking my NYX Full Coverage Concealer. And this is in the shade Porcelain. And then I'm just going to be placing this under my eyes. And then I'm just going to be mixing a little bit of the LA Girl Pro Concealer. So now I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick in the shade Toffee. This is a lot shades darker than me, obviously. And I'm going to be using this to cream contour to add some color back to my face, because I do look a little washed out, I should say. So I like to take the beauty blender and just like kind of dab on this, if that makes sense. And then I just go on my cheek and stamp. Well, I like find my cheekbone, so I go like that. And then I stamp wherever it is. I can't talk and explain at the same time, so if y'all can just watch to see what I'm doing, y'all will know what I mean by when I say stamp and like dab on there or whatever, okay? That. And then just blend the edges out a little bit. I feel like I really get the best product, like payoff, when I do this instead of taking it and rubbing it on. I feel like the product rubs away when I blend it out with the beauty blender. And I like to take a little bit on my forehead. So now I'm going to be taking my Coty Airspun Translucent Powder and using this to bake my under eye and as well as set the rest of my face. Now I'm going to be taking this cute little cosmetic wedge and applying it, oh my gosh, it's like, and applying it to under my eyes. Now I'm going to be taking my Kat Von D Shade and Lights palette. I feel like I haven't used this palette in a while. So yeah, this is another one of my favorites, and it's probably the one that is used up the most. It looks like trash. I'm going to be taking a Morphe M495 brush. It is a fan brush. We're going to be mixing these two shades right here. Those two right there. And I'm going to be carving out my cheekbones and bronzing up my forehead as well. I feel like this just really like defines my cheekbone better than a brush, so I highly recommend you using this brush to bronze your face. Like, I love it so much. Then I'm going to be taking the same Coty Airspun Translucent Powder I used to bake my under eyes. I'm going to be placing it right there. Now to finishing up the eyes, I'm going to be taking pretty much a mixture of all the colors we used on a little brush. This one is the Morphe R41 brush, and smudging it on my lower lash line. I'm going to be wiping away the bake from my under eye now. Now I'm going to be taking a smaller brush, or just another one, and I'm going to be picking up the two dark colors we used. I'm going to be taking, is this blue or black? So I'm going to be taking this black eyeliner pencil and smudging it to my lower lash line. And then taking the mascara and applying it to my bottom lashes. And by the way, I'm going to be wiping this bake off now. Okay, so I'm going to be taking my Morphe 9NC palette. So I'm going to be mixing these two shades right here. So I'm first going to be setting my base using Urban Decay setting spray. I'm only going to do one side because I'm going to then apply the highlighter, then I'm going to do the other side and then apply it. I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in the That Glow. I'm going to be mixing these two shades together right here. I'm going to be highlighting my Cupid's bow and then my nose just a little bit. Now I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, but then the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. I feel like I said that weird still. And I'm going to be mixing the three, just a little bit of those two, and adding it just to make it pop a lot more. Now I'm going to be spraying another brush with some setting spray and taking the shade Glow Getter and Forever Young from the Nicole Guerrero palette, popping those into my inner corner to highlight my eye and to make it look a lot more open. Now I will also be adding this onto my brow bone to highlight. Now for the lips, I'm going to be taking my Milani lipstick in the shade Adorable. This is my favorite color, like I literally wear it all the time. Pineapple drink. So y'all, so that completes this look. I really hope y'all enjoyed it, and if y'all did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below to my channel so you can see what other makeup looks I come up with. I want to thank each and every one of y'all that have subscribed to my channel and like shown me love and support, because I highly appreciate y'all. So thank y'all so much, and I will talk to y'all in my next video. Bye!